Hi, my name is Dave Vickers, and in this programme we'll take a look at felling with the split level cut and the actions to take if it gets hung up. After clearing any escape routes that you might need, remove any buttresses at the base of the stem. Try to get the bottom part of the buttress cuts all at the same level, as it will help you later on. You can then get your sink cut in, taking care to ensure that it's in the right direction for the fell. To get the 45-degree top cut, hold the saw handle at the corner as shown. The horizontal cut can be achieved by moving your left hand around to the edge of the handle. Make sure your cuts meet accurately. The back cut is made up of two separate cuts. To ensure these are accurate, place the bar in the sink cut and make sure it's right up against the back of the sink. Pull it out so that the tip of the bar is about 2/3 of the way through, and note where the edge of the tree is on the bar. Get your feet and body in line with the saw and make a mark on the ground if possible, as you'll be returning your feet to this position in a moment. Move round the back of the tree, placing your right foot where your left foot was. Introduce the tip of the bar nearer to the back of the stem and ensure you start the cut with a pulling chain and not in the kickback zone. Get the saw up to full revs before starting the cut, and once the bar is into the stem, move your feet back to the position you just marked. Push the saw into the required depth as noted before. Keeping the saw parallel to the back of the sink, cut to create one side of the hinge, then bring the saw straight out the back. Put a felling bar or high left wedge in the back cut you've just made. Move round to the other side of the tree and watch your foot and body position. You'll need to ensure that you create a parallel hinge on this side too. Angle the saw so that the tip of the bar just undercuts the existing back cut and does not undercut the felling bar or wedge. Cut to create a parallel hinge. As you can see, this tree became hung up, and if you're about to take your MPTC felling assessment, you'll have to deal with the situation, and that might mean using a winch. I've laid the felling bar behind the tree to remind me that there's a danger zone here, and I should step around the bar to remain safe. Clean up the back cut to provide you with better visibility of the hinge. Although there are several ways of dealing with hung up trees, I've opted to do a letterbox cut by removing the central 60% of the hinge, leaving 20% hinge on either side. Decide which way you'd like to roll the tree and cut the relevant hinge away, leaving just a 20% hinge attached as a pivot. Get your felling bar on the stem and try to roll the tree out. If this doesn't work, completely sever the hinge and attempt to pole it off the stump. Never pull the pole towards you when doing this. Things aren't going too well here. The tree is completely stuck and it will mean that the winch will have to be used. Choker the strop around the base of the stem and connect the winch to it. Do not choker the winch cable around the stem, always use a strop. Set up an anchor point by selecting a suitable tree and chokering a second strop around it. This one should be around shoulder height. This should ensure that the stem is pulled slightly up from the ground when winching, making it easier. Keep winching until... When dealing with a hung up tree, just remember a few safety pointers. Make sure you keep assessing the hung up tree in case it moves unexpectedly. Do not fell another tree onto the hung up tree in a bid to shift it. Do not fell the tree it is hung up in. Do not climb the hung up tree, walk behind it or under it. Don't leave it, and don't cut sections of the base of the stem in an attempt to bring it down. Thanks for watching and safe felling.